MTV Cribs. MTV Garage.
Hi.
MTV Garage. Alright, ladies and butts, I figured I would do a garage update, so welcome to the garage update video. Here she goes. So I think I did a garage video when we first moved here, which is almost a year ago. So that's a long time ago. I've done a lot since then. So here's a quick update on all things garage. Alright, welcome to my safe space. Let's go over what we got in here. Let's start over here. Got our pop-up, we got for track days. Very important in autocross when we're standing outside in the sun all day long. Got some Integra side skirts. Hit me up if you want those. 94 to 01, they'll fit. Stock side skirts, come and get them. They look just like this. Wow, those ones look really good. Never noticed that before. Anyways, got those. Got the Integra in here. I've gotten very good at parking this to waste absolutely no space. I don't know if you can see, the wall comes out at the bottom. There's like 2 inches of wood and cement. So I got her real close. Lots of big stuff coming for this car very soon, by the way. I got the boys coming over this weekend and we're gonna talk about this car, figure out what to do next. I was gonna keep it pretty much stock so I could compete in the same class for autocross next year. And I completely changed my mind on that because race car. But seriously, this bad boy is just yearning and earning to be faster and cooler and not look like a pirate ship going around corners. So, gonna get some love this winter. And by love, I mean lots and lots of work. So stay tuned for that. Got this engine over here. So yeah, that's for sale too. Basically, this video is just gonna be me trying to sell all my old shit. Just kidding, but seriously. V18C1 99 GSR motor. Come and get it. We got our cherry picker. That's my brother's. Thanks for letting me borrow that key. Let me know if you want it back. I think he probably enjoys it not taking up space in his garage. My floor jack is my best friend working as a mobile mechanic. This thing gets a ton of use. Speaking of which, I've had this floor jack for probably like 6 years, 7 years, maybe 8 tops, somewhere between 6 and 8 years. And it's a Harbor Freight one, 3-ton, low profile. Fantastic. This thing still works great. Absolutely 0 issues. Good job, Harbor Freight. Also Harbor Freight cherry picker, Harbor Freight engine stand. Had that for like 6 years as well. Good job, Harbor Freight. My giant oil catcher, which honestly, if you're gonna get one of these, I have a much better solution I'll show you in a second, because I'm probably gonna throw this out. Actually, I'll see if my neighbor wants it. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw it out because it's kind of useless and not the best way to go about it. I got it because I thought if I do a bunch of oil changes at home, I can save up a few before I go empty it because this thing's so massive and it, you know, has a big, deep area to catch oil. Nah, better ways to do stuff, and you can't fit this under any freaking car. This thing sucks. And it leaks now because I let O'Reilly's empty it and they lost the seal to that, and I didn't realize until I filled it up halfway again, and then it started leaking. That's why it's sitting at an angle. Frick you, O'Reilly's, for losing my seal and having this oil container, because boo. 2 thumbs down and around. And I'll show you what is way better than this in a second. Old Integra parts and old Subaru parts in there. Gotta get rid of those somehow. Cool sticker, bro. Cool story, bro. Real close. That's all my bags and my lids for all my tools. And we got Integra dash number 1 up here. Well, I guess the one in the car is number 1. This is number 2, and that's number 3. But technically, I've had this one the longest. These black leather dashes, they're hard to come by, so I kept mine, and now I have 3, but I think they're still hard to come by. I don't know, I have 3. It's a Type R wing for the Integra up there. Got some reading material, if anyone's ever hanging out in here. Here's your reading material. Car magazines. Got the shop towels that, you know, you have to have. Jet. calling me a fake tech because I didn't have any of these in my garage. Well, now I do. Cool stuff, great stuff, cool stuff, cool cans, bro. Anyways, nice little work area. This is the one I try to keep clean so I can leave like my phone and stuff over here. Whoa, cool phone case, dude. I wonder where they sell these cases. I got my business cards for work. Look at those puppies. Woo! Get some work done. Get some work done. Got my drink. Whoa, what is that? A coaster? Wonder where they sell these puppies. But seriously, most important thing over here, speakers. Gotta have them. Garage speakers. If you don't have garage speakers, I don't know what you're doing with your life. But I also upgraded to a garage TV recently. This was just in the attic, so I put it up here. And it's a tiny TV, which is why we don't use it anymore, but it fits perfectly on top of the fridge. And it's kind of cool. I put up YouTube videos, watch like some TJ Hunt while I'm putting my tools away or cleaning up the garage or doing some work. Watch like some football out here if there's something cool on and I'm working out here. So it's kind of sick. And in theory, because I can hook obviously my laptop up to this, and if I'm working on something, I can just bring up a wiring diagram on my computer and put it up on the TV, which I thought would be a pretty sick thing. I haven't had to do that yet, but it would be cool. If I ever have any issues with this car, I can do that because I have like a 1,600 page Integra shop manual on my computer on a PDF, so that'd be kind of cool to put up here if I ever need that. And then obviously it's sitting on top of the fridge. That's the fridge that we lived off of for a few months until ours came. Now it's my garage fridge, which is cool. And more Integra parts. Got a bunch of frame braces that, you know, should be on the car. One of the things we got to do. Beer pong table, extra table. Aluminum radiator for the Integra. You know, more car parts. ECU for that engine. Airbag, steering wheel, Integra parts. And another thing I have too many of, instrument clusters. Look at that. 73,000 miles on a USDM Acura Integra GSR. Anyone want a cluster? Hit me up. I somehow have 3 of probably the lowest mileage clusters too. This is my nice one. I've had this cluster for a very long time. As you can tell, that's my nice one. Look how much clearer it is. I don't know if this shows up well on camera, but this one's got like all kinds of shit oxidation because this was one of my San Francisco Integras. And look how freaking clear this is. Freaking beautiful. And this is freaking ugly. But anyways, this one's only got 73K on it. This one's only got 90K on it. My Integra has 103K on it. So that's pretty crazy because most Hondas that are 20 years old have, you know, a couple 100,000 at least. This one is beautiful. I've never had this in a car. I actually just bought this for a future GSR swap when I didn't have a GSR. And it was low mileage, it looked really clean. I found it on eBay, so I bought it. You can tell GSR clusters by their red line. And so that's why I bought this one. And it is beautiful. And then this one, yeah, came out of my GSR that I sent to Pick and Pull. And these plastic covers do actually come off. So I could put this nice cover on the lower mileage if I wanted to. And put this in the car and make it look like my cluster is super low. More stuff I have too many of. Cluster. Black leather dash, black leather dash, black leather dash. Anyways, I have too many Integra parts, so if you ever need Integra parts, hit me up for all your Integra needs, because I have probably enough to build a few more cars. It's alright, it's an asset, an investment. Yeah, right? I don't know. I don't mean to hoard car parts, it's just something us car people do. I don't know how to fix it, but guess I'll open up a Honda shop. Alright, let's continue this tour. So next to the fridge, we obviously got the coolest magnets and stickers on this fridge. Spangles, Captain America. MagnaFlow on the Integra. ASE Master Tech Advanced Level Specialist, me. My logo, Gates Racing timing belt that's in my closet, not in the car, kind of sad. And my shits. And the fridge is an RCA. Yeah, I know, weird. So, got my magnet trays over here. And then mounted this power strip, which is pretty cool, so I can charge all my shits when I need to. Cool license plates. We got our SEMA poster up. signed by whoever that is. I mean, I kind of just wanted a poster, and then they were like, "Oh, it's a Jump Song," and like wrote all over it, and I was like, "Oh." The Toyo Tires booth was just 2 Hoonigan cars. Ken Block and Brian Scotto had their Audis in there that they recently finished. So after taking photos of all those cars, I finally walked up and was like, "Hey, you guys giving away posters?" And they were like, "Yeah, we'll sign it for you." And I was like, "Oh, okay." This girl just straight up wrote her Instagram handle instead of signing it. So that's kind of funny. I was like, I just wanted a poster of a car. But I guess it's kind of cool. I don't even know what car this is. Wheels look kind of cool. But anyways, got my flags, got my typo sign from back in the day, got my cool SEMA 2021 sign. This is metal. Pretty cool. And then I have my work trilogy. I guess I need a mobile mechanic plate over there, but that's right. Supra. That's me skateboarding. You know what it is. Fire extinguisher number 1. Mercedes garb. I didn't steal these off of cars. Maybe I did. And we got a little electrical connector stuff. I think this was a Harbor Freight special. Parts for Rochelle's car. Got my gloves. I need to get the glove box handle, guy. This is like magnetic on the back. I need to get the yellow one to match that, but it's alright for now. I think this was another Harbor Freight special. This thing's pretty sick, honestly, for organizing all your randoms, nuts and bolts and whatnot. This is the Integra suspension upgrade I'm doing. Gonna put these in there. Cool stuff. Big funnel boy. The Mercedes mystery fluid. This stuff is fantastic, and I got a full freaking bottle, my boys. I think that stuff's expensive, but anyways, got my tapes, got my fluids down here. I'm acquiring a lot of brake fluid these days. You got small bottles of fluid, big ones on the floor. Got my coolants and whatnot down there. I think that's old oil. More fluids I'm acquiring from work. Garbage. This is my brake bleeder. Just put out a tour review on that. Go watch that. That thing kicks ass. And this is the reason you don't buy that O'Reilly's drain pan, because a regular drain pan is much, much cheaper and much, much thinner, so it actually fits underneath cars. You have to jack a car up very high to use that. This one will slide under anything, and then you can actually see what you're doing, and technically the whole circle that it catches in is much larger and deeper than that. Obviously, the only thing is capacity is lower, so if you're draining like a big truck or something, you're gonna have to put the drain plug back in like halfway through, because this will overflow. Even on a Tacoma the other day, I used this, and I had to stop and empty it and then drain out like a little bit more. And the reason this is great, because once it's full, you put it in this. The $20 5-gallon jug from Amazon. You know why that's perfect? Because it's 5 goddamn gallons, and it's only $20 goddamn dollars, and 5 gallons is the goddamn limit for dumping at the parts stores and stuff. So, as soon as this gets full, I go into the parts store, and that's the maximum amount of oil I'm allowed to bring in anyways. And it takes a long time to fill up 5 gallons. I think that's like 2 gallons, maybe it's 3 gallons. But this is 5. Again, it's the max, so just fill it up, bring it in, pretty cool. And yeah, you just dump that in there. It's got a nice big opening on it. So I just bring this with me, because then when I finish a mobile oil change, I dump it in there, and then I can seal it up, and I don't have to worry about spilling in the car or anything. So super cool. And together, this is, I think, cheaper than that. This container is about $20, and I think you can get a drain pan for like $7. So it's cheaper, it's easier to use, and it's better. And then you know what this is. I gotta buy this by the case now. Yeah, they put a couple on there for brake jobs and stuff, but everybody knows that you never have enough brake clean. Use it for everything. Oh, I got all my electrical stuff under here. That's fun. We got different color wire, some fasteners, some more fasteners. You know what it is. All my different size fuses. These are fun. These little, I think I got these on Amazon too. Man, I give them too much business. The tiny fuses, medium, regular, and big boys. These style fuses, I forget what they're called, but old school fuses. And these, if you're not using these for your electrical connections, then you're dumb. Just do all your electrical connections with these, or Very lame. I'll put a link for these. I'm pretty sure you can get these on Amazon too. I used to use Mercedes ones, obviously, when I worked at Mercedes. I got my own for home, and they're not too expensive. These are fantastic. If you never used these before, there's a little solder in the middle, and it's a plastic tube. So you hook your wires, you fold your wires together, you slide this over them, and then you melt the whole thing. And what it does is it melts solder around your wire connection, which is a great connection. And then the plastic melts around your wire and makes a waterproof connection. So it's the best of everything. Moving forward, over here we got our death stands from Harbor Freight. But seriously, these are the recalled ones that I've been meaning to return for like a year. But the ones that they gave people when they took these back started breaking too. So maybe it's a good thing I waited. I don't know. This is a cool guy we just got. Get married, people give you presents. I need to unbox this. Big old shop vac. You know you gotta have one of those. My little rolling chair. Yeah, it's got wheels, bro. Got the 12-ton shop press. This is fantastic. Me and Jet used it on my trailing arm bushings for the Integra, and I've used it for a few other things. It's super nice and not that expensive. Harbor Freight's really got some good stuff. Some stuff I would never use from them, but there's a lot of stuff that I love from them. Poster with all my stickers. That's a Turbski Snail Boy, whiteboard, fire extinguisher number 2. I never have too many chargers that I use the most. I just left them out. Sweet new tool rack I gotta hang on the wall. Hang up big tools on there. Shout out Alyssa, thank you. So I gotta unbox that, and I gotta unbox that, and figure out where to put them. This tool saved my butt the other day. I'm renting it from AutoZone, but it's only like 35 bucks, so I might just keep it. It's a 90-day rental. It's free if I give it back before 90 days, but I'm thinking about just keeping it. Toolbox, you might have seen, probably already seen. It's fantastic. I still love it. Highly recommend these toolboxes from Harbor Freight over like a Husky or something like that. And I'll tell you why when I do a review video on this toolbox. It should be coming soon because I've had it for long enough to do a legit review on it, and it's really good. I like it. Skateboards, more magnetic trays, because you know what's up. Got my little rolling cart. This is an old toolbox. I just kept the bottom half. Bench grinder on it. I got for free, never been used. And then my cheap Harbor Freight welder that I used to weld the cat on that car, and it's still not leaking. So my booger welds are holding up pretty good, which is sick. But I need to use this again. I got a couple more projects I'm gonna work on. I need to fine tune my welding skills. And by that I mean find any welding skills at all. Some more tools under there, which is cool. Got like my welding helmet and stuff in there too. Non-breaking jack stands. Some extra random tools back there. It's like, you know, like a ball joint press and some random stuff like that. Big old Jenga that I made, giant Jenga out of 2x4s. Pretty freaking legit, actually. I'll put a picture of it in here. Super easy to make, super fun. A little expensive because wood's overpriced right now. The most I ever paid for a 2x4 was building this, but it's still cheaper than the very expensive oversized Jengas online. These are my tools I don't have a place for yet. This is all my adapters for the brake bleeding one. Again, check out that video. My little rolling cart. Again, Harbor Freight with the moves. This little tiny wooden, I mean, you can see how small this is, right? That little tiny wooden guy, I rolled that whole freaking 500-pound toolbox in here on. Because that came on a pallet. The wheels weren't out. It was sitting on top of a wooden pallet. I put that shit on this tiny little guy and rolled it out of the back of the truck. Good God, sketchiest thing I've ever done. It was fantastic. And then this is just too big to fit literally anywhere else. But this is my coolant adapter set. Am I opening this the right way? We're gonna find out. Cool. This is a fairly cheap-ish one because the Mac one's like $600. And I wanted it, but it's too much money. I just bought this. This should fit pretty much any car. And I still have my Mac pressure tester with a couple Mercedes caps, but I needed all of the caps, so here's the generic one. A lot cheaper than the Mac one, but it'll serve its purpose. And car wash stuff, old vacuum I can get rid of now because we have a new shop vac. The cheapest air compressor you can get from Harbor Freight, the straight out of the box didn't work, so I'm gonna throw that out. It was like 30 bucks. My fan, my rags, my stuff. There's all my funnels hiding under here. There's so many of them. They're all in there. So more tools that, you know, don't fit in the toolbox. Not really car tools. Well, that is, but I guess that is too. Also, heat gun. Another thing that Harbor Freight is fantastic on. This heat gun's like $9. If you get it on sale during Christmas, it's like $5. And it's freaking fantastic. I've had that for like 4 years. You know, more saw stuff, sandpaper, Subaru parts, my work stuff. I finally got one of these little rubber tool holder guys. Pretty cool. I really like it actually. Put my phones in it, sockets, nuts and bolts I take off. It's pretty sick. My little fender cover, knee pad, my door magnets that I've never used, engine harnesses from back in the day when I was an engine harness boy. I think there's 2 up here. If you ever wondered what an engine harness on a twin turbo V8 Mercedes looks like this. Aw, that doesn't look that cool. This one's cut open because me and some other people have stolen wire from it for various things, stolen connectors from it for different stuff. You know, when someone breaks something or wants to test something or make a test tool, we'll steal from this. But 276. This is 276. And then this one's probably 278. It looks so small. You gotta check engine light, 278, 276. Pop off the ME connector first, make sure there's no oil in there. And then if you really want another pro tip, if you ever happen to replace one of these harnesses, all my Mercedes boys, a tip that someone gave me when I first started that saved my ass, and then I used it to save a couple other people's asses. When you get your new harness, even if it's the right part number, make sure all of these pins line up on your new one. And by that I mean everywhere there's a pin and everywhere there's not a pin needs to identically match your new harness. Otherwise, you will put it in and you will have a whole fun time troubleshooting. Maybe you get your new harness and parts doesn't get the right option codes on it. That'll f you. That'll f you real good. Fun job. I still keep them in case I need like some wiring or connectors or something. Not that I really work on any Mercedes anymore, but I need my SAC Mercedes boys. If you need some extra stuff, hit me up. And then of course we have dash number 3, another black leather dash with the airbag in it and the center HVAC vents and the full harness. That one's the same, it has everything in it. I have too many car parts. Oh, and I made a skateboard thing. Come over, Alec. Skate my box with me. Ah! I'm already chunking this boy out, but yeah, I made a box. I pull it out every once in a while and skate it. It's kind of fun. I just gotta keep up my manual skills and, you know, keep that balance on point. So that's why I made that. And it fits under the Integra, so stored right out of the way. And it'll be super cool until the one day I forget it's under there and drive the Integra out and ruin everything. So until then, 2 thumbs up. All right, well, that's the garage update. It's cool. I enjoy having space, and it's getting better every day, and it's pretty cool. I need to throw out that $30 cheap dumb air compressor, and I'll probably buy a new one tomorrow because I need to replace the TPMS sensor on my Subaru, and I need to therefore be able to set the bead. Anyways, that's the garage. If you watched this whole video, thank you very much, and big stuff coming for this car over the next year, probably over just winter time. So keep an eye out for those videos. More videos up in here coming soon, and I'm still editing more SEMA videos and all that good stuff. So like and subscribe and watch all the videos. Whoa, cool shirt, my guy. Thanks for watching. Thanks for doing it all. Many more videos coming as soon as I do them. All this stuff, thanks for thinking and watching, and have a good time, and peace. This has been Imperium Racing.